Hi everyone, it's Evan. I want to talk with you about our chapter um, on learning centers and limiting time at learning centers and share with you some of the things that you wrote here. So over here on my screen I have your discussions up, so I'll be referring to those a little bit as we talk about this. Thank you for all the rich dialogue that you provided. It's been really nice reading about this and hearing your insights and the changes that you've made for yourselves too. So I want to talk about something that Tara wrote here. We know that besides limiting the in-depthness that a child can go, there are so many other things that are limited. When we ring a little bell every 15 minutes and say, you've got to change now, and I'm not sure where that practice came from. Maybe from us trying to cram in too much in a day. I'm not sure. But anyway, Tara points out that they're also not, they can't explore and they can't master a skill. That's really important. And it's one of the things that researchers look at for future success for children is whether or not they can spend a lot of time when they on a project. So when a researcher walks in a room and sees a child flitting from activity to activity, they know that that child's going to have a harder time later in life. It's actually a successor to high school success. So thank you, Tara, for pointing that out. Donna pointed out um, that their motivation could decrease if they're made to do an activity other than the one they've chosen to do. That's a good point. We know that motivation is very important. All right, Catherine Hanson, Grace, right? I believe it's Grace. Let's see, she talks about that they can't finish a project too. If they've started something and they can't finish it, that's frustrating. Not only is it frustrating, but it's really not good because we need to raise up children that can finish projects. Let's see here. Donna. Donna, you agreed with something, I think that is what Grace said, that if we limit their time by rotating them and making them feel rushed, well, that we make them feel rushed. And they'll have a hard time focusing. Thank you for pointing that out, that feeling of being rushed. It would make me not want to even start a project knowing that I'm going to have to close it down soon. I wouldn't feel invested in it for that reason. Hannah, you talked also about that being rushed and the full attention. Oh, I like this. Then they may have an easier time drifting off and not even focusing. Oh yeah, I would so be drifting off. Okay, Donna, then she later points out that how children will be watching the clock. Yeah. Yeah. So great ideas here. Thank you all for sharing these. And then a lot of you shared some of the things that you would do for supplementing bugs. I know that's a hard thing to be thinking about, but we need to be thinking about what else could we be providing for a child to extend their learning. And then many of you shared what your multiple intelligence is. Isn't that fascinating? It's really interesting to look at. Someone pointed out, I can't remember who it was. I'm sorry I don't have it at the tip of my tongue, but that she really felt strongly one intelligence, and she said, but perhaps other people are a variety of some, and that's true. Sometimes part of our strengths is that we have strengths in other areas too, but sometimes we are very strongly one identifier. So thank you all for sharing that. See you next week.